Viceroy of Greenland. First came the Dorset, ghosts of the frost, o'er Baffin Bay where the sunlight is lost. They carved out a life on the edge of the world before the red banners of Vikings unfurled. Then Eric, the outcast with fire in his eye, fled Iceland's cold judgment for a new northern sky. 25 long ships set sail for the west, but the hammer of Neptune put them to the test. 11 were swallowed by the salt and the foam. 14 survived to find a new home. Oh, the ice is a kingdom, the tundra is gold, a saga of iron, a story of old. From the eastern heart to the western shore, the Norsemen are rising to conquer once more. Through the mist and the thunder, the prophecy seen. All hail the Viceroy of Greenland. Farms in a warm epoch's light, 10,000 Norsemen prepared for the fight. From middle to western the settlements grew under a sky of a cold, brilliant blue. But the Thule arrived like a wave from the west. Ancestors of Inuit put to the quest. In a single great surge from the north to the south, they took the cold land from the dragon's own mouth. The Norsemen vanished, the Thule remained. Then the Danes took the coast and the Inuit chained. But when Nazis loomed and the Danes gave away, the Eagles of Liberty entered the fray. Stars and the stripes over glacier and peak, the giants are waking, the masters are weak. The 47th rose with a plan in his hand. He looked to the north at the great frozen land. I'll buy it with silver, the president cried. But the Danes in their towers, they laughed in their pride. He returned in his glory with a vow and a blade. By gold or by iron, the deal shall be made. Who shall I send to the fjord and the snow? Who is the hero to make the land grow? Oh, the ice is a kingdom, the tundra is gold, a saga of iron, a story of old. From the eastern heart to the western shore, the Norsemen are rising to conquer once more. Through the mist and the thunder, the prophecy seen. All hail the Viceroy of Greenland.
And the will of the storm, the American empire begins to take form. Chris is running the show. Chris is running the
Main chute deploy. We're at 5,000 feet. Search and recovery beacon has been activated on integrity. And we have 3 good main shoots. And the initial, you can hear it. Jubilation here in the flight control room. The first crew member is out of integrity.
Some impressive flying here by the Navy as we are seconds away from wheels down. And there you go. We now have all 4 Artemis II crew members on the USS John P. Murtha.
Good evening, folks. Welcome back. This is Chris live in central Pennsylvania, Friday night. This is Chris. Yeah, sound is fine. If you're having trouble with sound, it's your device or your connection. Please reload your device, your connection. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As I always plan ahead, in 2022, I went to cover the CPAC convention for Common Sense Conservatives and for my channel. And I was aware that President Trump had launched the Artemis mission back in 2019. And therefore, I purchased myself a hat and a t-shirt at great expense. These things weren't cheap. I think I paid like $40 for the stupid t-shirt. It's ridiculous. But I'm prepared. And here it is, the night that the Artemis II mission touches back down on Earth. Scheduled now for 2028 for the next man or woman on the moon after 56 years. What you witnessed today was teamwork, American ingenuity, American exceptionalism, a rarity on this planet. When America works together, America succeeds like no one else on this planet ever has or ever could. Welcome, folks. Good to see you back tonight. Let's see who's in the chat. We'll say, hey, there's George from Heckport. How's it going? And a couple little minor announcements, but interesting ones just the same. So I've gotten through week 2 of my Army consulting, and then also that trip to Vegas. So that's 1, 2, 3 weeks back to back where I've not had time for myself. Yet I've continued my pace of production and also my home writing here, the things I'm drafting. And I also worked on my raspberries and a bunch of other things and helped a bunch of refugees. Sometimes I wonder how I find all the time. But anyway, so Art Queen Liza's here, Ingrid's Inspirations, Utopie, Charles, Don Jansef van Rensburg, Martin van der Merwe, Sean Nadia, Cecilia Krüger, Zeus Motion, Sharon Goslin, Petrus van der Linde, Sally's Back, Ants, Utopie, Rian, CBB, Dean Bota, Mental Chewing Gum, Pat Meister, Roxanne Marcel, Rochelle, thank you, Seinfeld. Donnie, welcome to you. Donnie, that doesn't make any sense to me in Afrikaans. My skakels wil nopla nie sok rob skipa op YouTube. Niemand kan man to gaan die klop krap stories. I don't understand that at all. I ran that through Google while I was waiting, and it didn't make any sense when it translated in English. There must be some colloquialism in there or some slang. And Sally is on Suno. Congratulations. You have to pay for the good stuff, though. Martin Fadimevich, Just Your Sound, AJ Quinn. Who else we got there? Really far, far away. Are you with the Artemis mission? Were you really, really far, far away? Broken Arrow's back. Who else there? Louise Duplessis, welcome to you. And Karen Lange said something about the Palo Palo report. I haven't had a chance to do that. That stuff all came out when I was at work and I couldn't access those things. I will look at those things tonight and make probably a video about that or maybe another topic. There's so many things to talk about. I made a couple today. Okay. Keith Alderson is in from Coventry. How you doing there, Keith? Multipass, welcome to you. Ingrid said something there. What a feeling it must be the moment you wake up in space and the next you're back on Earth. Yeah. 50 years and we still land in the water like pirates. No, Arctic, you missed the whole thing. For the 1970s and 80s and 90s, we landed like a plane with the space shuttle. Did you miss that whole 30-year period, buddy? Jim Blick, welcome to you. George Steinberg in from Heckport. Dean Bota. When a country works together, anything is possible. Well, not every country, though. Second Chance USA, welcome to you. Hettienne McCarthy. Okay, Broken Arrow. And I know I saw the shuttle land. Okay, all right. We're just making sure you're not drinking tonight there, Arctic. So, guys, more news. Another refugee has arrived in central Pennsylvania. Met with the caseworker today, who met with the other South Africans who came a few weeks ago. Already today, this person had, let me just double check. I don't want to misstate this. On their first day here, just a second here. Okay, all right. First, this person met with their case officer today in central Pennsylvania. Met with the team. Temporary accommodation nearby town, did social security number application today, opened a bank account and was given $200 and have an appointment for medicals already today. This person has an interview tomorrow, which is Saturday. A prospective employer is going to the hotel to meet this South African to consider them for a job. That doesn't get better. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a premier case officer right here in central Pennsylvania. I feel bad for the people in Rochester and the people who had suffered in Austin and many other places with terrible case officers, but this case officer is a rock star. That's 2 cases now. He already had 35 cases that he's been managing, people up to 5 years, some longer than that, and he's gotten 2 South Africa cases now and treated them with incredible stuff. So I've written to that person, but after a 29-hour trip to get here, I imagine that person, I didn't give me permission to announce who they were. I think you know who it is, but I don't have that person's permission, so I'll leave it ambiguous and androgynous for now, whether it's a dude or a lady. And if that person gives permission, I'll let you know. But I've written to that person. They're probably knackered and sleeping at this hour. Most normal people are sleeping at 11 o'clock at night. So, except those going out to party on a Friday night. So I said, well, why not come by and greet you tomorrow? Because the person is literally within 20 kilometers where I'm sitting. So we're building up a population of South Africans right here in central Pennsylvania. Yep. Yeah, landing ocean is much better than landing Kazakhstan. I agree with you, Light Rain. Yep. Yeah, I know. Leidenheim-Geländisch. Yeah, it is an outstanding case officer. Yeah, definitely gold star. Definitely a gold star caseworker. This is the guy that reached out to me because he saw my videos. He was trying to learn about the people coming over. He wanted to learn about South Africa, and he found my channel months ago and watched it and then reached out to me and said, would I be willing to help out? Hell yeah, I'll be willing to help out. I'll help out any way I can. So there you go. All right, cool beans. My trip for next weekend is coming into place. Contacted my sister. I'll see her briefly on Saturday morning. I will be meeting with the Oosthuizens and Bruce the service dog Friday night. Woohoo! In Pittsburgh. Looking forward to that. Now that I've got my Easy Pass, which will cut my toll from $51 to $26. I'm happy about that as well. Yep. So, yeah, and then on from there, I need to hear from any refugees in Columbus, Ohio. I know you're out there. You need to reach out to me, send me a message, send me an email, send me a WhatsApp, and let me know. If there's anybody who's kind of shepherding the refugees in the Columbus area, please get in touch with me so that we can set up something where I can meet refugees rather than guessing or hoping, and then people are like, oh, you were in Columbus? We missed you. You have a week to get this information to me. The sooner the better. Same with Cleveland area. Alex is up there, but Alex is not a refugee. But anyone that's kind of shepherding the refugees in the Cleveland area, please let me know. And also for Erie, the trip will include a stop in Pittsburgh. I'll try to reach out to Kim and her parents. Maybe I can meet them. So a stop in Pittsburgh, from Pittsburgh to my sister in Ohio, from there in the afternoon on Saturday to Columbus, that overnight in Columbus or somewhere north of there. Then the next morning up to Cleveland. I'm going to a baseball game with Alex, maybe taking a friend along, and then meet with refugees Sunday afternoon, then on to Erie Monday morning and spend time in Erie. I'll make a decision in Erie whether I need to stay overnight or not. All right? Okay. All right, there you go, folks. So that's that trip. The Virginia trip is coming up. Apparently, someone who very generous, South African, donated the cash to purchase 40 tickets, which I think are $45 a piece, for refugees to attend the Braai and Potkie Fest on Saturday the following week. So yeah, and I'll be down in Northern Virginia for that one. So woohoo! I may wind up leaving Thursday night. Yeah. Androgyny. Yeah, it might be David Bowie. Yep. Yes, David Bowie is one of the refugees who's arrived here in central Pennsylvania. Not. Right. Anyway, so that's a little bit about what's coming up. Yeah, pretty exciting stuff, wouldn't you say, folks? Pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, so I continue this trips. I've been contacted by 2 more news agencies. I have a news agency that wants to be in contact with the lady who was shot in the head. I'm not so sure about that. I'm going to send a message. But I've been asked by people who are reputable if I can put them in touch. I'm a little leery about that one. Also, quite frankly, if someone's going to interview that lady, I prefer it be me. Just saying, before the legacy media get to it, because they'll just use me and use that person. And then also, I've actually got to check on that. Let me see. I haven't checked on that and if they've gotten back to me. Let me see very quickly. Let me see. Let's do this here. Okay, come on. Why are you not searching there, YouTube? Okay, well, they didn't write back. Huh. Well, I guess they're not that serious. My goodness, I got so many freaking messages here. I have to go back a page to find out where I was at last time. Okay, there it is. Yep. Nope, haven't heard back from them. Wow, I don't think they like that. A international news agency reached out to me and they called it the Africana Refugee Program, and I said it's not an Africana Refugee Program. I'd be willing to help them, but haven't heard from them in 2 days. Oh well, too bad for them. Yep. Hang on a second. All right, okay, so took care of that, okay. Okay, where else at here? Well, the chat's kind of slow here. Thank you, Chris, what you're doing from Harpysport. Hey, GS Rustenberg, but you're in Harpysport. Okay. Don't trust the legless media. Yeah, let us know when you come by Iowa, Illinois. Our gang is amped to meet you in person. Mental Chewing Gum, I'm working out that. The intent is to go to Sioux Falls with this filmmaker, paying for that trip. A different filmmaker. And hopefully that'll work out. Jarzetta, hello to you. All right, so listen, it's kind of gauche to sit around and toot your horn and boast about how you're right all the time, unless people defame you, lie about you, undermine your character, and spread malicious nonsense about you. Well, let's go back to Pet Lift, Operation Pet Lift, and Project X. When that story came up, if some of you may recall, near Sioux Falls. Okay, good. Well, then that would include you as well. When that story came up, someone jumped in my chat trying to cause chaos, and they were really arrogant asshats. They jumped in. They said that I said that it's expensive to take your pets over, and none of you have ever done this. Not one of you. I guarantee you. Somebody in the chat, tell me right now that you paid to ship your pet from America to South Africa or from South Africa to America. Go ahead. I'll wait for a show of hands. Let me wait. I'll probably turn gray. Oh, I'm already gray, so see, it worked before anybody has that. So I've actually done this before, and I did it a long time ago in 2010 or 2008, 2010. So we're talking now 16 years ago. Well, the last time I did it. And it was ridiculously expensive then. It hasn't gotten cheaper. So people were asking about pets, and I said, well, you're responsible for your pets. You have to figure out a way, reach out to different services. And in the meantime, this thing called Operation Pet Lift with Morgan Alsop came along and got going. And then there was some sort of dispute. And then Nicole Feldman started Project X. And these two organizations are like oil and water. They're not mixing very well. Yeah, your friend did it, not you, Arctic. Your friend's not on the chat. So the point of the story is that someone came in my chat. Some of you here remember this, and I asked a question. It costs thousands of dollars, and someone said, "No, it doesn't. It's only $200." And I said, "That's nonsense. Who told you that? It's not $200." "Oh, it is. You're wrong. You're a liar. You're misleading. You're lying to the refugees. What are you after? What are you after? What's your angle?" I'm like, "What?" And that started. And then these scumbags went around and they lied about me and said I was misleading people about shipping pets and not to trust me. And they harmed my channel because they're asswipes. So what happened was when I interviewed Morgan from Operation Pet Lift, because she asked to do the interview, and I did the interview with her, and she explained to me what it was, is that people hear what they want to hear, which is what I say all the time. They don't listen. The $200 wasn't to transport a pet from the South African United States. The $200 was the cost of a negotiated, discounted titer test for dogs. That's one part of the entire trip. a tighter test. You got to have immunizations. You got to have clearances. You've got to pay for flights. You got to have the only authorized crate. You can't just take your crate. It's got to be the one that's approved by the FAA. And so that they were wrong. But it doesn't matter how wrong they are. These assholes can run all over the internet and say all the bullshit and lie all they want. It doesn't matter that they're wrong. It doesn't matter that someone's wrong about the green card. They can lie about me. It doesn't matter that someone's wrong about asylum seekers not being authorized to work when they come to this country. They can spread all their lies, and people believe it and drink the Kool-Aid and believe the bullshit. But we believe in facts here. We believe in the truth here. So anyway, as I said, that's not possible. So they disparaged me. They lied about me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, last night in my chat, Merlin Yankeepasad popped up. I think he's in the Quad Cities area, as I recall. He has shipped his cat from South Africa. He followed my advice. I don't know if he followed my advice, but he used the advice that I've been recommending. Leave your pets with someone you can trust. If you can afford to kennel them, but that's not the best idea. It's someone you can trust until you get established. Because number one, you don't know if you're going to be able to have pets where you go. You might have a lease that says no pets. You might have a lease that says you have pets, but it's $100 a month. You can't afford that. So what are you going to do? So wait till you find out what you got where you're at here. Also, communicate with your case officer ahead of time. Listen, I got 2 cats. I'm bringing them with me. Can you help me find an apartment that allows pets? Okay? So he also did that. And then he shipped them over. And the cats are arriving. And it's 1 cat. He used Aero Pets. 1 cat. And the cat flew to Zurich. So he didn't get to Switzerland, but his cat went to Zurich, and the cat went to Chicago. He has to take a 2.5-hour road trip. Friends are taking him there to the airport to pick the cat up. So this isn't even door-to-door delivery and service. Mine was. Mine, I put my cats in a kennel, right? And then when I flew, they flew, and I collected them. The other time when I flew, they were taken by the service and taken to the kennel where I picked them up. Yep. So anyway, so he has to make a 5-hour round trip. 46,000 Rand. 46,000 Rand. 46,000 Rand for a cat. Cats they're not required to go to quarantine. They're not required to go to only one of 2 Eastern Seaboard airports, Atlanta, I don't know where the other one's at, I think it's New York. Only 2 places they can go. Cats can go any of those airports, port of entry, and they're not required to go into quarantine. They're not required to be seen by a veterinarian. You can carry your cat on a plane if you're able to do that, or you ship it and it's delivered. So all these lying SOBs that attack me, once again, proven wrong again, and again. Yeah, it's actually close to $2,600, Arctic. You're in the area around Sioux Falls. Okay, I thought you said that already in English. It's too expensive. My dog would have to cook and clean before I would ever consider it. Yep. Watch a stream with Lily with someone who brought their dogs over. Cats, much easier and cheaper. Yes, they are. But again, the people who defame me and lied about me, these know-it-all, know-nothing, talking out their ass Afrikaners, who think they know everything, don't know jack shit, never been anywhere in their life outside the Loveld, running their mouths, attacking my character. Futsek. Piss off, you losers that were here last year pulling that crap. Once again, proven correct again. Yes, human beings fly cheaper than dogs and birds. Oh, a lot cheaper than birds. Birds have to be quarantined for like 30 days or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. No, $2,500 for that cat. $2,600. Lana's cat ran up the curtain when I said how much it was. Yeah, no, I mean, people tell me their tickets are $1,100 because the government buys their tickets, or $1,500. The cat costs $2,600. Arctic says I've been hanging out with you too much. Well, Arctic, you and I have hung out twice. You're right, that might be too much. Once in South Africa and once in America. Once near your home, once near my home. Don't have me leave my cats for the greatest cost I heard on Lele was $3,000 for the transport, depending where you are. Yeah, I could never afford my German Shepherd. Well, you can take a cat in a carry-on, but you still got to pay and go through all the steps. Yep. Cheer up, the spaceship didn't blow up. No, it didn't. Actually, as long as there's no people in it, we look forward to the blowing up. I mean, that was one of the fun things about SpaceX with Starship. Kaboom! Yeah, we enjoyed that. Yeah, no, as long as there aren't people in it, we enjoy seeing it blow up. Anyway, Someone assaults you in public, they can apologize in public. Funny how easily losers can insult you but never come back. Exactly. The gentleman who was on my chat who said he's been a 2-year viewer and that I made him look stupid, I actually apologized on air. I didn't make him look stupid. He inferred incorrectly, but if he felt that way, I understand. So I apologized on air. He also told me I was wrong, and he gave me a whole list of things, emails, explaining why I was wrong about the cap. And then he is not correct about that. He's correct about what he said, but he's incorrect telling me I was wrong. Just because I didn't go into great detail to explain to you why the cap could be busted, technically, legally, it's never been busted. But yes, it has, because the government simply finds other mechanisms to bring refugees here. And then they treat them as if they're refugees under the law. The 168,000 Afghans came over, they were treated as refugees. They were put in hotels, they're given case officers, they're given cash, they're given grants, they were treated like refugees. They were allowed to work immediately. You're not allowed to do that if you're an immigrant. You're not allowed to do that as an asylum seeker. You're only allowed to do that as a refugee. And they brought them under humanitarian purposes. And then the 602,000 of the Venezuelans that are currently here, none of whom should be in the country. They should all go back. Venezuelans change, go home. They have TPS, temporary protected status. They're half of the 1.2 million people in this country. So my point is the cap, if they want to get around it, they'll get around it. So don't worry about the cap. It's either there or it's not. There's nothing you can do about it. And I think they're going to go beyond it anyway. Secret Service didn't shoot you when you took pictures of the president, so I was close in. Well, they didn't shoot me either when I took a picture with the president. I took a picture of his planes when he came to Librarian. And you know what, Chris? Those hate wankers don't have decency to come apologize and hear the truth. Yeah, they're disgusting people. Yep. And they're just nasty people. Listen, South Africans are wonderful people. Afrikaners are wonderful people. Boers are wonderful people. But you got some of the nastiest shits in your population. You really do. Of course, we got some too. Some really nasty people. Oh, you're right. I don't have a bad accent. That's true, Arctic. Can I pay for an extra seat? Take my cat, save time. No, they don't give them an extra seat. They got to sit on the floor in the bag underneath you. Yeah, Lana was kicked out of the group, as she also said it was impossible. Yeah, they don't want to hear the truth, and I hope all of them have a very rude awakening when they're told that their bill is 75,000 rand for one dog. I hope they all go through that. I really do. I really do, because they deserve it. Yeah, cat piss is the worst smell to get out of anything. It's not just planes. Yeah, remember that, guys. You always remember that, right? Okay. Well, Utopi, I'd like to do an interview with her tomorrow. I didn't ask her for tomorrow, but the problem is that the refugee who arrived here in central Pennsylvania comes tomorrow, and I'm picking up steamed crabs tomorrow night. So we'd have to do the interview tomorrow morning. She's in Iowa 1 hour behind me. Would she be willing to do a 9 a.m. interview? Can you send her a note real quick while we're on air, Utopi? Ask her if she's okay to do a 9 a.m. interview and if she would send me a photograph. If she is, then we'll do her interview tomorrow and get that done. Otherwise, I mean, everything's getting stretched out because of all these commitments I have right now. Well, somebody said, Leslie only feed her spouse weekly and pets daily. Ich hoffe sehr, dass Sie mit Ihrer Einschätzung der Flüchtlinge recht haben. Well, yeah, the quota is 7,000, but I think it will be exceeded. Anyway, stand by. I'll call her quick, okay? So it would be 9 o'clock her time, 10 o'clock my time, Saturday, okay? I think I do not need to apologize. Once long ago, I did crash you in chat. I said you have a short fuse, and how many months later? You most definitely don't. Thank you, Red. Yeah, people say that all the time. See, that's the thing. People pop in here in the middle of a broadcast, and I'm saying something, and my volume is up, or I'm pointing, or I'm striking back against someone who's misbehaved or been difficult, or attacking people in the chat, or attacking me. And I say I have a short fuse. A short fuse. Oh my gosh, I have the patience of Job. I'm not a patient person, but when it comes to other people, I have the patience of Job. And I don't embarrass people publicly, except public figures. Yep. Cats are nasty. Hey, Coco, what's up? No, not 9 a.m. my time. 9 a.m. her time. That's too early. I'm not going to make her get up for an 8 o'clock thing. 9 a.m. her time, 10 a.m. She's on Central Time. She should be in Central Time in Iowa, unless something's changed. Yep. Yeah, Arctic says a longer fuse and grenade. Arctic knows. Arctic and Matt Max, man, they sit here as my mods and they boom, take him out of chat. Boom, take him out of chat. Boom, take him out of chat. Look, I mean, for the is Hendo here? Erica's not here. Is Hendo here? I think Ants is in the chats. Ants, are you still here? If Ants or CB or Hendo, Arctic was here that long too, but I was looking for a different voice. If any of you, the OGs, think back to Christoph Havanga. Remember that? Remember that jerk off that was here in the very beginning? Christoph Havanga, remember that asswipe? And how he danced around and tried to provoke and brought non sequiturs in and things that weren't germane to the conversation. And I was all about discourse. And I said, discourse, let's talk. Okay, bring your topics here. And he undermined the chat over and over again. I have the patience of Job with that jerk off. And we didn't ban him for a long time. It was months before we banned him. Who remembers that? Ants, remember that, Ants? Remember that guy, Christoph Havanga? Yeah. Anyway, bicarbonate soda. And yep, and remember Goat? Yeah. A lot more fun than talking about refugees. I got you right on that article. Yep. Hendo was here this afternoon, I think, when I did the stream. So I have also, and I do this frequently, but I'm going to do it again. I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart who share, especially the moderators, who share links to my videos in social media, whether you put it on Instagram or you put it on Twitter or you put it on Facebook or in a group. I appreciate it. Do you know why? I'll tell you why. I know, because I know what happens. If I don't have time to share a link, my videos don't get watched. So earlier today, I did ANC leaders finally learned a lesson, okay? That was published this morning, and it came out during the interview. That one has 13,300 views. Not great, but I mean, that's good these days. So 13,300 views. That has been out for 16 hours. So 12 hours would have been, so 7:30 this morning is when I published that, okay? 7:30, 13,000 views. Now, I published at prime time, Let's Improve Diplomatic Relations with Cyril Ramaphosa, a similar topic, a shorter video. That one, I've lost a subscriber. How that happened. I have 3,300 views. Now, that one, I didn't have time to put in groups and share like I do with the others. And so, since I didn't do that, obviously, the moderators didn't see it, and they didn't share it, and you guys didn't share it. So there you go. Yeah, oh, that's another one, Arctic. Yeah, Dogzilla, what an ass that guy is. We tolerated him for a year of him being a jerk-off. Yeah, so people say I have a short fuse. You're unfair. You're not paying attention. So, Red, you found out otherwise. Thank you. Thank you for admitting that. We... Oh my goodness, it pushed up over 100,000 finally. That hasn't happened in a while. That's good. A couple days in a row. Good. Anyway, well, there's a mouse in my pocket. Net so. Come on, Arctic. The fatai. Okay. My dad's volume used to go up when he got excited to understand that, well, most of my school friends were scared of him until they came to a sleepover and saw he's a red-haired teddy bear. I used to cook for my puppy as well. Little Maltese, very picky eater, only chicken without skin, chicken liver. I'm picky too. Sorry, Shannon shifts to. Oh, okay. No. That's all right. Well, she's working. I do know she's working. All right. Utopi. Sunday, I'm meeting with a South African about jobs for South Africans. What? Oh, no. I thought he's making money off the refugees. And this guy's a liar, and he treats the refugees badly. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's rude to this person, rude to that person. But on a Sunday, he's giving up his Sunday to meet with an employer who has jobs for South Africans? Really? Yeah, and I'm not doing it here. I'm driving an hour from where I'm at to somewhere else to meet with this person. Wow. Gee, gosh. Yeah. I could be desperate for those views, and instead of going to meet with this person to talk about jobs for South Africans, I could be doing all kinds of streams and making videos, you know? Good God. These people are so thin-skinned and stupid. Anyway, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we did surpass a threshold. It only took months to get there. After nearly a year, it was June 4th of last year, we hit 100,000 subscribers. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 10 months later, almost a year later, wow, we have 125,000 subscribers. We finally hit 125,000 last night. So 10 months to get to 20. So that's 2,500 subscribers per month on average. But that's also considering this last month we gained just 1,000 subscribers. The YouTube suppression is in full mode. And I say the YouTube suppression is because Ronaldo has 219,000 subscribers. Morning Chat has 159,000. Almost the same people watch my program. Why aren't those people migrated here? Anyway, so she'll do a later time. Working for 2 months already. That's good for her. Okay, my cats hunted something at 3 a.m. Was getting ready for the stream. It was a big fly and a roach landed on me. Ew, gross. I've seen in my time is that you have excellent values that people hate or project their own shortcomings, which they don't realize because they don't self-reflect. Pat Meister, buy a donkey. Das ist aber nett von Ihnen. Yeah, that's very kind of you, and I agree with it. because they didn't contribute to the DA bot farm. Ooh, that's going to leave a mark. That's going to leave a mark. I'm thinking of reaching out to Helen Zilla's PA again, who promised to give me an interview several months ago, and it never happened. We're starting to get that trend. Not quite as many times as John Steenhuisen. Promises made, promises broken. But I'll reach out again. I think YouTube should do a breathalyzer for the posers. Yeah, it's because you don't have a stripper chat. John Uber Eats account. Jellyfish sway. We need a jellyfish sway. We need a jellyfish sway right now. Oh my goodness. We need a jellyfish sway.
Blue lights flash, they're out of sync. Promises fade.
Song's dedicated to our friend, our white agricultural minister. Have you met our white agricultural minister?
What's the plan? Spinning words, but they don't land. Oh, jellyfish sway. Ooh, yeah. Floating promises drift away. South Africans cry. Dismay, dismay. Dance through the night, we'll find our way.
Jellyfish sway. Yeah, it took the GA to 10%. That 80s synth vibe.
Empty words, a hollow glow. Where's the change they used to show? Protest rise, but miss the mark. In the shadows, it's cold and dark.
Hey, Arctic, look what I found.
Oh, jellyfish sway.
Arctic, look what I found.
Floating promises.
Oh, that's uncalled for. That's for Arctic. He hates it. He hates this one too. When I went to Vegas, I decided to get another one in honor of Arctic. Bet you dollars donuts that band's better than Arctic does, even on one hip. Jellyfish Way on DJ Silver Eagle. Welcome back to Radio Afterlife. All right, so a couple nice things were said about me. Keith said, Colonel Chris Wyatt can handle the truth. So patient, yes, and honest and receptive to challenge. Engaging in discourse and discussion makes for a great stream. Well, thank you very much, Keith. Thank you very much. And Meerkat says, Colonel does more for other people in 1 week than the haters will do for others in most of their lifetime. Yep, indeed, indeed, indeed. Yep. Last round, says Coco. What are you getting a big drink? Oh, for the last round, yeah. Don't write checks your half hip can't cash. Challenge extended. Challenge accepted. I have backup in Columbus next weekend. So you might be in Columbus next weekend, Arctic. Okay, well, next weekend I'll be in Columbus on Saturday. Kismet. It's a dance-off in Columbus, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, the following weekend on the 19th, so the 20th, hang on, 19th of April 2026, live at Port Columbus, it's a dance-off between Arctic, who talks a big game, and the Colonel, who has a big game. The Last Dance Off. That could be a movie. The Last Dance Off. The Last Dance Off. Yes, but I will be hanging out with under 50s in the bar after 6. No comment. No comment. A new song, yeah. The Last Dance Off. Yeah, that's a new one. I can write that down. The Last Dance Off. We have the technology. We can rebuild them. The Colonel on his bionic hip takes on Arctic and his Chavez Regal. It's Calfoot Sulky at Port Columbus next weekend, Saturday, 4 p.m. Just in time for Arctic to make it to the bar. Yes. Now, see, Arctic's the kind of guy that'll probably do the Paso Doble. I'll be breakdancing, and Arctic will be doing the Paso Doble. Oh, look, he's backing out. And if you break your hip, all these guys will come after me. Hey, Charles. Hey, Charles. That's a pretty big talk from a guy lying on his bum. Snap! Oh, what the hell was that? I have a Dogzilla song. Why not? We love Arctic. Last Dance Off could make a good song. Yeah, it would be a great video too, wouldn't it? The Last Dance Off. Oh my goodness. This is why we do Night Owls, folks. Oh, the haters can't handle it. Yeah, Arctic is definitely back. He's being a pain in the ass tonight. Are you laughing, Coco? I used to break dance when I was younger, and I was good at it. My roommate, Bob Calvo from California, was very good breakdancer. Tall, slender guy from California, Bob Calvo. He and Tim Priest were my roommates. Bob was a really good breakdancer, and I learned breakdancing from him. Oh, yeah, back in the day, man. Curtis Blow. Ooh, yeah. Yep. One of my favorite songs. There's No Stopping Us. Great song. Ollie. Ollie and Jerry, There's No Stopping Us. You guys remember that song? Remember that one? I'm not showing you any moves, man. I just discovered that I got fat the last few weeks since I came back from Vegas. I don't know what the hell happened there. I'm fat now. At least to me, I'm fat. Most people probably think I look normal, but I'm fat. This is the best song. I love this song. Ollie and Jerry. Breaking. What a great song, man. That was back in the, was it 80? 84, yeah, 1984. Oh, man. One of my favorite songs of all time. All time. Bending your legs isn't considered breakdancing. Oh, man. What a great song. You have to bend your legs? Charles. It's Carlos Freda here. I missed that. Welcome, Carlos. Somebody said Carlos. Nathaniel Edward Brown, keep on keeping on. Very informative. Okay. Last Dance Off on a couch stuffed with money. We should make a, with, what's his name there? Oh, gosh bless him. I'm having a senior moment because of Arctic now. Who's this South African comedian they all love to hate? They love to hate him. They call him a racist now. He did Mr. Bones. Remember him? Oh, I can't think now. God bless it. Help me out here. Yeah, the bells do that. They make you stupid, man. Now I've got bells ringing in my head. Yeah, Charles, no doubt. Thank you, Arctic. Leon Schuster. We should make... Leon Schuster isn't making movies anymore, man, so we should make a Leon Schuster movie about Pala Pala. We should. Arctic. Let's go to Northwest Province and we'll make a film. We'll rent a game ranch. We'll have our staff come out and stuff dollar bills in the couch, man. Let's make a spoof. We can make one of those spoofs about South Africa. like the Naked Gun 33 and a half or something like that. Caroline, thank you for the super. All the alert things turned off because this morning, sorry. Oh my goodness, alert box, okay. Can't, I'm too busy playing guitar and bass and bands. That reminds me, I have to decide if I'm going to keep in my 10 guitars, good God. No, I'm not playing CR's part. No, I'm going to play the reputable Sudanese businessman. I've come for your cattle. Here is $580,000 in unmarked small denomination bills in U.S. currency. It happens to be in the suitcase because it was easier to carry this way. Much easier than doing a digital transfer. I figured I'd carry it all the way here on my private plane, which landed at Waterkloof Air Force Base, evading customs and immigration as your security detail slipped me into the country illegally and transported me here to this lovely game ranch. Here's the $588,000 for not arresting Bashir. I mean for the cattle. Yeah, well, we can find a CR stand-in. Who's the dude that was in that movie? Let me see. The Long Run. Hang on a second. He's a black Southern African. He'd be perfect for it. The Long Run movie. There you go. 2001, The Long Run. Armin Mueller-Stahl. Let me see if I can get the actors. Okay, is it? No, it's not him. Is it Desmond Dubé? I think that's who it is, Desmond Dubé. Have to look and see if that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, Desmond Dubé. Desmond Dubé. He could play Ramaphosa. Here you go. There's Desmond Dubé. He could play Ramaphosa. See right there? That's Ramaphosa right there, lying to you. That face right there. Desmond Dubé. We can get him to play the Ramaphosa part. We'll make a Leon Schuster-like movie about Pala Pala. But we'll have to disguise it. We'll call it Fala Fala. I haven't read the Pala Pala report yet. I've been busy. Get the Colonel drunk, use defibrillator, see if we can get the beer to stand up. Hey, Reno, what's going on? Part of your hip problem is sugar. Yeah, people, that's nonsense. That's nonsense. Sugar doesn't destroy cartilage. Trauma does. Arthritis is a consequence of trauma, not of sugar. Anyway. This body's taking a licking. Quite a few lickings, and it's still ticking, man. I'm like a Timex. Take a licking and keep on ticking. Apple Watch. In a world full of Apple Watches, yeah. Yeah, Desmond Dubé is a good actor, or a good comedian actor. I like him. Why is this not working? I hate it when links don't work online. It's annoying.
$53.55. That's probably gonna be a can. Too high for.
No, that's not a Timex. Oh, this is the Timex here.
Drive an 18-wheeler. About 2 years ago, while parking my rig on a new blacktop lot at a truck stop, I noticed what looked like a 50-cent piece embedded in the coating. Took my pocket knife and dug it out. Golly! An electric Timex. The watch was running. Put on a new band, and it's been giving me good service ever since.
Timex, it takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
That guy's voice. Timex, it takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Never forget that. Leon had a movie called There's a Zulu on My Stoop. Yep. Yeah, this is going to be I Found Money in My Sofa. Yeah. Mel Gibson and Glover could be the investigators. Can we get Leon Getz? Hey, my friend wants to come to move to South Africa. Oh, tell your friend to come in. Well, no, he's a little nervous about going, because apartheid and all that. No, that's not really bad. Tell your friend to come in. Okay, I'll go get him. Yeah, I want to immigrate to South Africa. But you're black. Yeah, you motherfuckers. Yeah, you apartheid. Yeah. Very clever. Joe Pesci. Leon gets. Whatever you want, Leon gets. Leo gets. Leo gets. Whatever you want, Leo gets. 300 pounds, 200 pounds, inflammatory problems, sugar. Dude, I don't weigh that much. What do you think I am? I'm not fat. I say I'm fat. It's because my ribs aren't exposed any longer. Trying to catch a bird, neighbors. 300 pounds. Yeah, well, yeah, sugar definitely played a role in your issues. Yeah. Finding the ideal weight. Well, I was at my ideal weight for most of my life. And then my hip, I can't. See, people are getting cause and effect backwards, man. I mean, I gained a few pounds because I can't exercise properly anymore. My metabolism isn't what it was for most of my life. For 45 years, I was like a hummingbird. I could eat 6,500 calories a day and not gain a pound. That's not an embellishment. That's a true story. I mean, I used to go to McDonald's all the way into my 40s. I would get 4 hamburgers, 20-piece McNuggets, large fries, a Coke, and a milkshake. Didn't gain a pound. Cholesterol, good cholesterol is low. It's just genetic. The bad cholesterol was not too high. Blood pressure, great. Heart rate, great. Yeah. Arctic says he won't change, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, can't dance anymore, and has to deal with refugee crap. Let the man be a sugar addict. I'm not a sugar addict. You know, it's funny. I didn't drink these for 4.5 months. Not one. Not one. And now you're all calling me a sugar addict. I haven't been drinking tea. I've been drinking these. I've been sitting here drinking water every night. Every night. And you guys obsessing about sugar. $1,000. What are you talking about? 1,000? It was 500, dude. Man, Arctic is he's getting old there, man. He only bet me $500. It wasn't 1,000. I mean, I wish it'd been 1,000. I wish it'd been 1,000, and it worked, Arctic. I didn't drink this stuff for 4.5 months, and I don't touch it much anymore. I drink water all the time. All the time. Even the crappy water. Now I'm buying the more expensive, tastier water because that crap water sucks. I don't whine at all, buddy. I don't whine at all. My goodness. Well, Jarzetta, no, it's genetic. It has a role. Also, an active life. You know, all of it played a role. You know, it was cold when I came here, but now I'm warm. Maybe it's the sugar. Aging, what's that? You only oh yeah, big fish. Yeah, you say that until you can't stand up. Yeah. No, it's water, man. It's water. This is the crap I've been drinking. This crappy BJ's branded Wellesley water. Stuff tastes horrible. Probably tap water. So I bought some Deer Park once this runs out. Yeah, the water's rusting my hip. That's what it is. I've mostly been drinking this for the past several months. And you guys are calling me a sugar addict. Air Force promoted food pyramid got me fat. I found a proper doctor. Well, that's great to hear that you're in better shape, but I've never paid any attention to the food pyramid. I've eaten reasonably. When I felt I was putting on weight in the past, I just cut off stuff I wasn't eating. Smart water, yeah. Pay these rich people for water you don't need to pay for. How pain does affect your health. I've been battling since my background is super active, but now I'm... Yeah, no, Rena, it's true. And it really sucks. I mean, I'm accustomed to going out and exercising 3 hours a day. I can't do that. Can't do that. Trying to put my cats on a diet with their snackers and eat from each other's dishes. Yeah, they don't care whose dish it is, Karen. They don't care. They don't care. Yeah. Eat sugar stuff. That's not good. That stuff's not healthy. Honey, honey, sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl. Yeah, Archie's. That's a long time ago, man. Heinrich's, that's an old one, yeah. Yeah. No, it sucks when you can't do that. I mean, I've never even for a second. I mean, I'm the guy that would, rush over to catch somebody before they fall or before the bag drop. Can't do that. Yep. Anyway, see, so Charles, before you respond to Arctic, it's the people who had a problem and get on some kick and it worked for them. They're the most zealous, the biggest zealots. Actually, a bicycle for exercise is a very good idea. When I saw the Oosthuizens, they encouraged me, because they're both mountain bike riders. They encouraged me to get an exercise bike, one that I can tilt so that it doesn't take the angle on the hip, so that's not an issue, and I can get cardiovascular that way. So it's an exercise bike is a good idea, because I don't like to swim, and it's too much of a hassle to go somewhere to go swim. I can put an exercise bike in my basement and just do it in my basement. Yeah. Well, swimming is one of the best forms of exercise, but I detest it. I hate the water. I can't stand it. I can swim, but I hate it. It's not fun. I don't enjoy it for a moment. I don't enjoy one moment of being in the water. I don't like it. I love getting a shower, but I don't mind walking in the rain. But going in a swimming pool with chlorine, ugh. Swimming in the ocean with salt, swimming in a public swimming pool where people have urinated, ugh, gross. No thanks. Nope. Well, you can bathe in a pothole in South Africa. You don't need a tub. Hey, Samantha, they're not bullying me. Chickens chase the cats to share the catch. What? The chickens are chasing the cats for what, the mouse they caught? Well, I have a jacuzzi. That's a heated pool. But I can't justify putting 300 gallons of water into a tub so I can sit there and be comfortable for an hour. Yeah, I heard she did the pothole. I didn't see that. That's a nice gimmick. Let me see if I can find that picture, because I'm curious about that. Timex. It takes a licking, keeps on ticking. Helen's ill in the pothole. Oh, good Lord, this is slow. This is a French one. Somebody French put on. Where the hell's the sound down on this thing? Oh, there it is.
It's the result of a burst pipe. It's kept bursting again and again and again.
You got to give it to Helen, man. That's funny. But that was an easy, cheap stunt, though. So, but you got to give it to Helen. That's funny. The cat with his praying 10 chickens chasing it for a taster. Yeah, she's farting against a tornado of corruption. Exactly. She might win, but fuck all will change. That's right. You have your pleasures. You enjoy drinking. Goodness gracious, you have to deal with so many bitterness. You must have something you enjoy elsewhere. Thank you, Ingrid. That's true. Good point. It depends who gets in jacuzzi with you. No. Most people don't look good in the water. I'm sorry. Most people don't look good in the water. Let's just be honest with ourselves, okay? Yeah, most people just don't look good. Godzilla in the pothole, crazy. Nearby beach doesn't have shark nets, but kids still saw. That's crazy. Once saw a paddler being chased by a shark. Yeah, Cart. I think I'll stay away from that. Yeah. Anyway, I once upon a time actually went in the water in Durban, but that was 20 years ago. I wouldn't go near the water. That hepatitis-laden cesspool of sewage. Yeah, no, it's the DA hasn't produced a single leader of the same talent as her, and John, the white minister, will be off the scene this weekend, and so we'll move beyond that now to be woke Jordan Hill Lewis. So there we go. Once again, the DA will continue to flounder aimlessly. No leadership. Yep. Anyway, so yeah, gosh, guys. I see your nobody looks good underwear comment and raise you one Sydney Sweeney. I said, nobody looks good. There are exceptions. There are exceptions. Let me see if I can't find that. Let's see. All right, so this is what Arctic has raised me. One Sydney Sweeney. Oh, come on, stop putting stuff on my screen. There you go. There's Sydney Sweeney in a bikini in Australia. That's what Arctic's talking about. I'm in the season's Jaws. That's a while ago. After their DA counselor Lana is okay. A cat got karate kicked by Hadida once. Are you serious? Those Hadidas don't take any nonsense. Balance training after a few drinks. Heinrich. Yeah, don't mess with the Adidas, man. Find another one here for you. That's not Sydney Sweeney. It's Elizabeth Olsen. That didn't take me to the picture. That's weird. Oh, excuse me. Since Arctic is all into the Sydney Sweeney bikini scene, so we'll indulge him a bit longer here. Here she is in Ibiza. Arctic, there's Sydney Sweeney in Ibiza. And once swam off, that's just okay. I'd like to apply anyways. Elizabeth Olsen is what I was talking about. Elizabeth Olsen. Yeah. She's the other sister of the Olsen twins. Used to be a lifesaver. You mean a lifeguard? Lifesavers are sweets. Just right, I don't think she's a good actor, but it took me watching her movies 10 times to come to the conclusion. I don't know if she's a good actress either. I don't think it really matters, does it? That's what the whole thing about the genes was all about. That's sort of, it had nothing to do with whether she could act or not. I think that was the whole point. What's going on? We have a slow crowd here tonight. Okay. Lifeguard on Blowberg Beach. Blauberg Beach. Blowberg. Huh. Yes, a lifesaver is a sweet you put in your mouth. A lifeguard is someone who protects the water in your life.
I gave up on denim, thought it was dead, but Sydney's jeans turned my head. Faded blue with a reckless vibe, like a memory I can't untie. Sydney's jeans so hot, so cool, making old rules feel brand new. I want a pair, I need them now. American Eagle, show me how. Thread so fine, they tell a tale. Every rip's a story, every stitch a sail. She walks the streets, she owns the scene. I'm chasing dreams in Sydney's jeans. They bring the past into the now. I'm sold, I'm hooked, I don't know how. Sydney's jeans, so hot, so cool, making old rules feel brand new. I want a pair, I need them now. American Eagle, show me how. Blue waves crashing on my thighs, wearing the stars under open skies. Sydney's vibe is the fire I crave. Denim dreams that can't behave. Sydney's jeans, so hot, so cool, making old rules feel brand new. I want a pair, I need them now. American Eagle, show me how. Sydney's jeans, so hot, so cool, making old rules feel brand new. I want a pair, I need them now. American Eagle, show me how. Sydney's
Oh yeah, City's Jeans on Radio Afterlife, DJ Silver Eagle. Another hit, another banger right there. I really miss my sailing days. Had a great skipper. He was very involved in inquiries. We often rescue people sailing dinghies in bad weather. His wife was Bluff Commodore. Took this for his kids out. Okay. Eye patch and three corners hat from the Iranian Navy song. We got to play that one. I love that song. That is just too good. That was just too good. I got to find the video. Where's the video on that too, man? Oh my goodness. Because I think I took it off my load up here. I don't think it's here anymore. I'm gonna put these back on because oh, that is one of my best songs too. Yeah, and they were met today. I don't know what happened, what the content was, or what came out of it. We really aren't saying. So come on, I think it's not here anymore. So where do I have that at? Okay, I'm gonna find that real quick. I love that. Yeah, that's the good stuff here. That's gonna be probably okay. Output. Let me see. Wow, oh, man, all my videos. ANC. So many videos. Oh, that's because it's alphabetical. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Come on. This solid state drive. I thought that was supposed to be like the solution. Solid state drives. So slow. Come on. 261 videos. That might be part of the problem. Each one of them is at least about 200 megabytes. That's a lot of data. But it shouldn't take that long to index it. Should be indexed already. Oh my gosh. We're still waiting. Look at this. We'll sit here for like 2 minutes waiting for this thing. Anyway. Yeah, the Iranian Navy song is awesome. Come on. I can't think of the name of the damn song. That's the problem. Oh, for God's sake. It's still loading. I'm ready for a new computer. This one's from 2021. It's 5 years old already, so it's time for a new one. Yep. Radio Afterlife. Rewrite it with no more than 10,000 characters. Please manage your expectations. Continue preparing your documents accordingly. What are you talking about there, Tika van Rensburg? Were you filling out some form and you pasted it here by mistake? It's still loading the damn thing. Unbelievable. Come on. Stupid thing. Still not there. What the hell? I mean, this is ridiculous, Microsoft. You're shit. Total shit. Now I have to go to friggin' Sona and find the damn song because I can't think of the name of it. Oh, man, I swear. Where's Sunoet? Why is it not showing up here? What the hell's going on? What is on my computer tonight? All right, let's go to Sooner now. Hello? Library. Jeez, I don't care about this other song. 40 hours. Lament. That's what it is. Lament. I thought that was. Oh, now we get there, you turds. Lament. There it is. There we go. Once we sailed the seven seas in the Iranian Navy,
with a swagger in the breeze,
in the Iranian Navy,
we could do
as we pleased,
hearts full of pride
and bravado.
Once we arrogantly threatened every nation on the
Breeze
breeze
in the Iranian Navy. Raise up your glass and sing it loud and wavy
for the bold and brave sight of
our Iranian Navy.
From the Gulf to the foam of the Western Sea, we were masters of the tide and the spray, but the wind has turned and the cannon's gone silent. Who now will answer our plea? Once we ruled the raging foam, now we've no fleet to
Call our own in the Iranian Navy.
We tacked into
To the wind with
our
our
beard
beards
so well trimmed in the Iranian Navy. Steel beneath our boots and salt upon our skin.
In the Iranian Navy.
Our friends invited
Oh, it's the
us to
Chicas at Cape Town.
Proud and free and bold. Sailors on shore leave at Simon's Town. Stories bought and sold. Naval exercises with our friends from Moscow and Beijing. We already missed the brief fling. Our presence made Arab nations tremble. Our blockade made oil prices treble. All together, the bold, brave, mighty sight of our
Iranian Navy. Glook, glook, glook. It is no more. Raise up your glass and sing it loud and wavy
for the roar and roll of the
Iranian Navy.
From the straits to the storm-lashed quay, we were thunder on the sea. But the dice were cast and the wager played, and pride went down with the fleet. Now we sing in taverns dim and cold of stories grand and growing old. Then the Iranian Navy, our supreme leaders played chicken with the dawn. Now
All our ships are gone
rusting at the bottom of the sea. With whom shall we plea?
in the Iranian Navy.
Mighty no longer sailing a lost dream. We see our song of lament and anger scream. Twisted hoax of metal lie, billowing flames of despair. And a mighty Iranian Navy is no more. Just smoke upon the air.
We have
want
no
to
ships.
surrender, we have no future. We can't even get a dinghy in the water. No harbor light, no guiding star, no compass left to steer us far. So
Raise up your glass and sing it loud and wavy for the ghost of the Iranian Navy.
though the fleet lies calm beneath the foam, we'll drink to the days we ruled the brine. For once we sailed the seven seas and did as we pleased
In the Iranian Navy.
Once we
Sailed the seven seas.
Once we
Sailed the seven seas. Iranian Navy. Shame. Yeah, you mess with it on, you get the tomahawk. We listened to the rescue calls during the Oceana sinking off Transky. That's crazy. There's a time that goes by without me thinking about the Wellerman sea shanty when this song. Yeah, it is a sea shanty, that song. And that's how I designed it. The live and chatter is funny as hell today. I have to laugh quietly. I have to wake the family. Yep. In the Iranian Navy, yes. I feel like writing another song. I'm making a song about Pala Pala. It's time for another Pala Pala song. We've got the one Pala Pala, but it's time to write another song about Pala Pala. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I got clever with that Pala Pala one. What I did is I spelled it phonetically. It worked out pretty well. Okay, what's going on here? There you go. There we go. Oh yeah, it's coming to Radio Afterlife. This one's in honor of Cyril Ramaphosa, Pala Pala Nights. Where do you stuff your money, folks? Tell us, please.
Money stuffed in my sofa, a treasure untold. Cyril's got a game ranch, stories unfold. Pala Pala, ritzy joint, glimmer and gold. Stay overnight, don't you stray. Couch cushions hide a rainy day. Pala Pala, where the secrets play. Under the cushions, the cash will stay. Pala Pala, don't give it away. Rainy day, rainy day. Hey.
Hey, Ronell Detroit.
Antelope roam where the moonlight beams. Luxury whispers in velvet dreams. Cyril laughs, but nothing's as it seems. Game of chance or a clever scheme. Hidden fortune stitched in the seam. You never know till you're caught in the stream. Pala Pala, where the secrets play. Under the cushions, the cash will stay. Pala Pala, don't give it away. Rainy day, rainy day. Hey. Pala Pala, where the secrets play. Under the cushions, the cash will stay. Pala Pala, don't give it away. Rainy day, rainy day. Hey.
So, Ronell Dutoy, what sort of songwriting do you do? Thank you. Well, my vibe, I do it all. Country, reggae, one of my favorites. Pop, rock, synth. Yep, do it all.
The Wyatt Army. Ooh. Hey, 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 hey. For decades in the uniform, he held the line so tight, defending freedom everywhere, from morning into night. From Europe down to Africa, the Middle East and home. The colonel hung his boots up, thought he'd rest his weary bones. He looked upon the world today, the chaos and the noise, and saw the messy circus of the but you cannot stop the spirit of a mission-driven man. Folks took notice of the voice, the clarity, the spark, and gathered around the fire. He lit inside the dark, and the Wyatt Army marches on. The signal is steady, the confusion is gone. We don't need the fantasies from the left side. We've got the colonel and the truth is our guide. Yeah, the Wyatt Army marches on until the fake news twilight turns to dawn. We see the objective, we know where we belong. The Wyatt Army marches on. From the loyal subscribers to the trolls beneath the bridge, to the hate wankers hiding on the digital ridge. It matters not who's listening, the evil or the kind, because the colonel's got the drive to open up the mind. Legacy media serving up the lens of lies and fake, but we shatter all the mirrors for the future's sake. Energy and enthusiasm breaking through the screen, the sharpest moral clarity the world has ever seen. They try to shut the signal down, the shadow and the band, but you cannot stop the spirit of a mission-driven man. We see the objective, yeah, we see it crystal clear. The army is assembled and the victory is here. And the Wyatt Army marches on. The signal is steady, the confusion is gone. We don't need the fantasies from the left side. We've got the colonel and the truth as our guide. Yeah, the Wyatt Army marches on until the fake news twilight turns to dawn. We see the objective, we know where we belong. The Wyatt Army marches on. He served the flag with honor, he served it well. Now he serves the truth, saving us from hell. No stopping to his pace, no slowing of the stride, with the Wyatt Army marching right by his side. Truth will triumph.
Country gospel.
The Wyatt Army
marches on.
The Wyatt Army marches on. No fake reality. The colonel leads the way every single day. The Wyatt Army marches on.
The Wyatt Army marches on Radio Afterlife here, DJ Silver Eagle. Time now for a little bit of country in honor of Ronell Dutoy. This one's Alabama Heat, the song written in honor of the Langton family, South Africa's refugees, 59ers. By the way, folks, 1 year anniversary of the 59ers coming up on May 12th. We're going to do something. I'm going to try to get 59ers to come on the show, try to get 59ers to come on the program. We'll do a live broadcast on May 12th with 59ers to celebrate the first year of South Africans in America and their ability to apply for a green card. Don't forget, folks, just 1 month away, May 12th. Yep, I was reminded of this today by Earl Langton. So this one's coming to you in honor of Earl and his family in Birmingham, Alabama. Jay, I hope you're feeling better. Alabama Heat.
Alabama heat melts the road to gold. New faces arrive with stories untold.
The air is thick, but the dreams are wide.
South African hearts crossing the tide. Safe in liberty's embrace, where the stars and stripes find space. Sweat rolls down, but the hope runs deep. Alabama heat. Alabama heat.
ashes of crime they rise, with courage burning brighter than skies. The past may haunt, but the future sings. Freedom hums on broken wings.
This isn't the good version. This is the quieter version.
Safe in liberty's embrace, where the stars and stripes find space. Sweat rolls down, but the hope runs deep. Alabama heat.
That's nice, but that's just too slow for me. Let's get the good one. That's not the good version. This is the good version. For some reason, I have the wrong version downloaded. This is the good one. Yeah, that's the one. Much deeper. You still hear Ronell? Listen to this country song. There's a good one here. Alabama Heat.
Alabama heat.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Melts the road to gold.
New faces arrive with stories untold.
The air is thick, but the dreams are wide.
South African hearts crossing the tide.
Safe in liberty's embrace, where the stars and stripes find space. Sweat rolls down, but the hope runs deep. Alabama heat. Alabama heat. They carry talent in battered bags. No corruption here to plant new flags.
From the ashes of crime they rise,
With courage burning brighter than sky.
the past may haunt,
But the future sings. Freedom hums on broken wings. Safe in liberty's embrace, where the stars and stripes find space. Sweat rolls down, but the hope runs deep. Alabama heat.
Alabama heat.
Alabama
Humidity hugs like an old ghost.
But here they stand, a living toast to freedom's soil, to the promised land. With callous hands, they take a stand. Alabama heat. Alabama heat. Alabama
Alrighty, Alabama Heat. We're going to switch a little bit here because Ronell says she does Afrikaans music. So, oops, that's the other version. I didn't mean to play that. We're going to switch it up just a little bit right here now. And we're going to switch to Afrikaans. So I'm going to have to change the hat. Going to have to change the hat. Hang on a second here. Pikachu, let's get you up here. Get Pikachu up here. And you can listen in tonight. Let's get our dog out of the way. Whoops. There you go. There you go. Put Pikachu over there. You can listen in on this one. All right, this one's, you see I've got a hat for all occasions. There you go. Tugela River hat here. All right, let's get it to it. Now, this one's a cheeky song, so let me just find it over here because the lyrics I can't remember in Afrikaans, so I have to do it this way. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This one's pretty cool. Poor old Jan. Poor Donald Trump.
Voor 300 jaar.
60 winkel op 'n straat in Kaapstad. Die ANC het 'n gunsteling reël gehad. As dinge verkeerd loop, is dit 'n Jan gemaakte ontwerp. Van die moenie trek door die wennersparade. Elke enkele skuld was 'n prys wat Jan betaal het. Voorkoor. O, die geskiedenisboeke kry rus. Ons het 'n nuwe ou gevind om op die proef te stel. Sit die portret weg. Bære die ou veerpin. Daar is 'n splinternuwe skak vir die politieke wetsontwerp. Koor, ons verruil die Jan-kaart vir 'n Trump-kaart. Dis die blinknuwe manier om die blamspel hard te speel. Gaan die krag uit, is die pad vol gate. Moenie na die begroting of die kieserspeilings kyk nie. Draai net daar die kaart om, sien die goue hare. Die don is die rede vir die slytasie. Ja, ons verruil vandag die Jan-kaart vir 'n Trump-kaart. Die infrastruktuur verkrummel. Die krane loop leeg. Maar moenie vra hoe en moenie vra hoekom nie. Vergeet die jare van dieselfde ou groep. Die oranje man in Daisy kom vir jou. Ongelykheid styg, dis 'n Mar-a-Lago komplot. Hy is so gemeen en boos, glo dit of nie. Die oorspronklike gangster is uit-ideer, want Jan van Riebeeck is nie meer moordnieuws nie. Brug is die nuwe sondebok. Die vars allebei. Wanneer die beloftes in 'n leuen verander, koers sluit aan. Amerika is gemeen, die wêreld is so koud. Dis die beste storie wat nog ooit vertel is. Kry jou kaart, speel jou deel, gitaar, sing dit is solo. Ons ruil die Jan-kaart vir 'n Trump-kaart. Dis die blindnuwe manier om die blamspel hard te speel. Gaan die krag uit, is die pad vol gate. Moenie na die begroting of die kieserspeilings kyk nie. Draai net daar die kaart om, sien die goue hare. Die don is die rede vir die slytasie. Ja, ons ruil vandag die Jan-kaart vir 'n Trump-kaart. Ons ruil die Jan-kaart, tot ziens Jan. Sien jou later. Hallo Don, jy's die heiter. Dis nou alles sy skuld, elke liewe bietjie daarvan. Kyk na die kaart, baba. Laaste vonkel in die sentklokkie.
Sorry, folks. That's the trading in the Jan card for the Trump card. Got an English version of that too, Ronell. Hang on. This is one of my favorites. This came off very well. I love the vocals on this. Of course, I did my best on the Afrikaans, and I ran it through the AI to clean up my Afrikaans a little bit. But this is my favorites. This is a tribute song to my dear friend, and it's going to just put the hate wanker into spasms right now. He's probably going to threaten me with home affairs and PNG and criminal charges. But you know, you could let go of your penis there, buddy. There, the one the gay guy who was in love with me. This is my tribute song to my dear friend Steve Hofmeyer. One of my favorite songs that I've made.
Die stofpad is lank, maar ons kom van ver. Om te staan in die lug, fyne suiderster. Die saal is gepak, die atmosfeer laai. Ons wag vir die oomblik, laat die musiek nou waai. Mense van heinde oor die vlaktes en berg, vir 'n man wat sy siel in elke noot verberg, om te dat jy die waarheid onbeskaamd vertel. 'n Letterkundige gees met 'n pen in die hand. Jy skryf vir die siel van ons dierbare land. Beginsel vas teen die stroom en bly staan. Van die dae van Bruce tot in 7de laan. Dekades se passie, dekades se vuur. Jy gee alles vir ons, uur na uur. Ja, van Sippie se stories tot die groot verhoog. Het jy ons laat lag, laat huil en laat glo. Agter elke man tot die diepste treurkrond. Is jou voetspore vas op hierdie grond. Stuur jy die stem, die man van die dag. 'n Rots in die storm, 'n vriend en 'n maat vir die taal, vir die volk. Staan jy onbevrees, waar ander bly stil bly, sal jy die een wees. Oeh, Steven, jou woorde vind ons krag. 'n Legende wat skyn in die donkerste nag. Laat die wêreld maar raas, laat die kritiese praat. Al ken jy die hart van 'n man van sy staat. Hy's meer as akteur, hy's meer as gesang. Hy's die stem van 'n volk wat na vryheid verlang. Steve, jy's die stem, die man van die dag. 'n Rots in die storm, 'n vriend en 'n maat vir die taal, vir die volk. Staan jy onbevrees, waar ander bly stil bly, sal jy die een wees. Oeh, Steven, jou woorde vind ons krag. 'n Legende wat skyn in die donkerste nag. Steve Hofmeyer, die legende, in woord en daad vir ons.
Yeah, anyway, you're still there, Renell? I was hoping you'd like that song. I mean, that's one I'm very proud of. I really put some effort in that song. And then we have the video because Steve sent me a bunch of photographs, which is really cool. Yeah, anyway, so there you go. Cecile Krüger says, you'll like my song, My Hut Klop in Afrikaans. Yeah, I think I would. Sounds like a good one. You can send it to me. And if I'm allowed to play it, I'll play it. Okay. By the way, this is my damn hat. In case you're wondering, this is my damn hat. Such a sweetie. When do you ever get some decent rest? Never, Melanie. I don't get any rest. Post there, our data captured work from home and your laptop. Colonel, I was wondering what your thoughts were on Carlos Brown being unfit to stand trial for the murder of Irina Zarutska. Billy, I've really thought about that. Don't have any comments on it. Sally's having a good time with the stream tonight. Well, so am I. It's a fun stream tonight. So this is one of my favorite ones. Guys, I did this one early on. Okay, why is this coming up? Hang on a second here. There we go. This is kind of full. It's a cute one. But remember, I went last year. By the way, folks, in case you're wondering, I'm kind of missing South Africa. Oh, you like my music? Cool. Well, I'm on all the platforms. I use DistroKid for my distributor, and don't make much money at all on it, but people listen to the music. On YouTube, you can find it on DJ Silver Eagle Topic. You can find most of my videos on there, or most of my songs on there, I should say. So this one is one of my early creations, and I wrote like almost every word of these lyrics, and it's kind of a cutie. I remember I went last year, and I didn't know what to expect from meet and greets, and I went to Strand, and we went to the Kapstadt Brauhaus on Strand, and it was just incredible. It was really, really incredible. So I don't know what to say. I mean, I was almost in tears. I felt so humbled by all the people came. 150 people came at least. It was something else. Anyway, so this is the song. It's a short one, just 2 minutes and 14 seconds, but I really had fun with it. And I'm going to use my caterwauling voice because I love singing along with it. I was grateful, so I wrote this song the same night when I went back to my place, and here it is.
Colonel Wyatt's got a plan so sweet. A meet and greet down Strand's wide streets. South African sun kissed the air so bright. We shared our stories through the night.
dozens gathered hearts in sync. With every smile the spirits link.
Been a while since I sang it.
A room of faces worlds apart, bound by camaraderie heart to heart. Cheers in the air, laughter grows, friendship's tide, it ebbs and flows. Strand lit up like golden beams, a night that turns into sweet dreams. The evening hung with fire and glee, connections blooming wild and free. Words were sparks igniting light underneath the southern sky tonight. Oh, the beauty, unforgettable glow of strangers and friends we didn't know, tying threads that'll last and weave, moments shared with hearts on sleeves. Cheers in the air, laughter grows, friendship's tide, it ebbs and flows. Strand lit up like golden beams, a night that turns into sweet dreams.
Sorry, see, YouTube is evil bastards. That was the meet and greet. So we did another song for meet and greet too, folks. It wasn't just that one. We didn't just remember that. Of course, I did the tribute song to the Langton family. Then I did a tribute song to the Hotzenberg family for Twin Falls Delight. So those were kind of meet and greet sort of things. And then we did another meet and greet song for my Dallas meet and greet. Yep. So, hey, El Marie, what's going on? You missed out on all the fun tonight. It was a tribute song. That's what it was. To all the people who came tonight. Just it kind of, I'm missing South Africa, guys. I'm missing my trips there, and just haven't been able to do it lately. So let's see how this one went. This is one I did for the meet and greet for Texas. I forgot this one. This is a country one. Oh yeah, the rockabilly pop country crossover.
Leave the cape behind. There's a brand new horizon for us to find. From the streets of Joburg to the Pretoria Sun, a new chapter starting and it's just begun. It's not Santon, baby, and it's not Margate. We're trading the reef for the Lone Star State. No JRU or the South Fork crew, just a red, white, and blue welcome waiting for you. From Bosnia's hills to the Botswana sand, he's carried the fire all across the land. For the free, now he's opening the gates for you and for me. Oh, get ready for the Colonel's Texas meet and greet, where the Southers and the Patriots all dance in the street. Under the eagle's wings, where the spirit flies high, underneath that big old Dallas sky, it's camaraderie, it's liberty, it's a brand new day. South Africa, welcome to the USA. Fire, you've stood the test. Now come find your peace in the heart of the West. No more looking back at the shadows and gloom. In the land of the brave, there is plenty of room. Grab a plate, grab a hand, feel the Texas heat. There's a whole lot of love at this meet and greet. The Colonel is coming, yeah, he's leading the way to the greatest nation where we're gonna stay. Purpose and honor, moral and just, promise of freedom. We put our trust.
Well, as far as the meet and greet shift in the USA, I got a long way to go. We've done about 5 or 6 here, and there are really 3 or 4 real ones here in the USA. I've done over 75 meet and greets in South Africa. You got a long time to go before you catch up to what I've been doing here in the States. So a long time. A long time. Well, sometimes you just have to have a little fun with your music too. So, you know, it's this one here, we were having fun several months ago, and we were talking about meerkats, one of my favorite creatures, meerkats. And so this is kind of inspired by a flock of seagulls and the synth wave, new wave of the early 1980s. It's called Meerkats in Space. Hear those synthesizers already, man.
Suits so tight, rockets blazing through the cosmic night, eyes on the prize in the Martian dust, tiny paws holding interstellar lust, leading the way they leap through the stars. It's the meerkats' mission to claim Mars, building homes under crimson skies, a brand new world through their clever eyes. They scurry quick past the asteroid rain. Through solar winds they feel no pain. Digging tunnels in the Martian ground. Echoes of chirps the only sound. Leading the way they leap through the stars. It's the meerkats' mission to claim Mars. Building homes under crimson skies. A brand new world through their clever eyes. Galactic guardians with tails held high, protecting Mars from the unknown night. From dunes to craters they boldly roam, calling this red desert their new home. Leading the way they leap through the stars. It's the meerkats' mission to claim Mars. Building homes under crimson skies. A brand new world through their clever eyes.
Meerkats mission. Now I got to check on something real quick. The length of this one. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Now it tells me the length. I was going over. It wouldn't tell me the length. Come on, you turd. 335. That's the one I want. Okay, hang on. Make sure I got the right one here. This is it. Yeah, this is it. So tomorrow, my crab supplier is getting live crabs in from either North Carolina, Louisiana, and I don't like those crabs, but I'm desperate for crabs, so I pre-ordered them. The crab season here will start in about a month from the Chesapeake Bay, which is the good stuff. But anyway, so this one's for tomorrow. Oh yeah, steamed crabs just ain't boiling frogs. Enjoy your crabs, fakes.
Crack the shell of a Baltimore dream. Old Bay whispers on a summer steam. Dip your hands in the Chesapeake tide. But frogs don't boil, they leap outside. Maryland crabs on the plate, so divine. But Cyril's pot ain't catching the time. Steam crabs just ain't boiling frogs. They hop, they jump, they're breaking logs. You can't pin them down, they're sly and slick. Steam crabs sit, but frogs are quick. but frogs escape. No compromise. Steam crabs just ain't boiling frogs. They hop, they jump, they're breaking logs. You can't pin them down, they're sly and slick. Steam crabs sit, but frogs are quick.
Love me that saxophone.
Steam crabs just ain't boiling frogs. They hop, they jump, they're breaking logs. You can't pin them down, they're sly and slick. Steam crabs sit, but frogs are quick.
All right, Bronwyn Whitehead said, where are you located? In central Pennsylvania, Bronwyn. I take it you've just found me. Do we break through the shadow banning somehow tonight? Several new people were in the chat tonight. Yeah, I'm in central Pennsylvania, Bronwyn, and I have been meeting with South African refugees across the United States and done some meet and greets. So I've met with South African refugees in Birmingham, Alabama, Twin Falls, Idaho, Rochester, New York, Dallas, Texas, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Riverdale, Maryland, and Las Vegas, Nevada. This coming weekend, not tomorrow, but next weekend, I'll be traveling to Pittsburgh once again to meet with refugees. From there, I'm going to meet my sister in Ohio, and then to Columbus to meet refugees, assuming I get in touch again with them. Then off to Cleveland to meet refugees. And then on the Monday, I'm going to Erie, Pennsylvania to meet refugees and deal with a case where a person has been treated horribly up there. I will be going the following weekend after that to Northern Virginia to Six Flags. There is a Braai and Potjie Fest taking place at Six Flags Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be there on Friday and Saturday. It's expensive. I paid $65 for my Friday, Saturday ticket because I don't know these people. They probably would have given it to me free, but I'm not going to ask for that. So I paid for my ticket. I'll be going down there, and one of the people who's generous, South Africans, donated over $1,000 to pay for 40 tickets for refugees to come up from Richmond to attend it. So I'll see them there. And then I will go to Richmond and meet with refugees there. And I'm going to go to Charlottesville on the way back, most likely, and maybe with refugees there. Upcoming trips include New England and Florida. In South Africa, I've done meet and greets repeatedly at Woodbridge Island, at Blauberg Strand, at the Kapstadt Brauhaus. I've done it in Strand. I've done it in Somerset West. Done meet and greets in Brackenfell. Done meet and greets, where else? Gosh, in Pretoria, in Joburg, in Vanderbijl Park, in PE, at Tapas repeatedly, in Durban several times. Amasumtoti, I've done them. Meet and greets in Howick. Meet and greets in Eiserfontein, in Veldrift. Where else have I done meet and greets? Hermanus. The list goes on and on. I've done meet and greets in Zeerust. Yeah, I've done them all over the country. I do them. Oh, in Bloemfontein, I've done one as well. Crab recipe. Okay, does meet and greets U.S. with Southern refugees and folks. Yes, just listen to his lives when he travels different areas. Okay, thank you, Meerkat. Okay, what does Karen need help with? It's Chris Wyatt Jam Session. Yeah. So, Bronwyn, does that answer your question? Where are you at? Can you tell us that? I still have a 2-bed bath and condo in Santon. It's so hard to sell from USA. Tried to get out of South Africa in November, but the government shut down. I could not get out. Okay, Bronwyn, where are you at now, though? Welcome to the program. Hey, Eliza Peters, looking forward to your next trip to South Africa. Hope to meet you. Well, Eliza, I look forward to meeting you as well. You had a pet meerkat when you were a child. Oh, wow, his name was Fifi. Yeah, we're all waiting in anticipation to get to USA. All right, so there's that one. Now, this was my song because all the South African refugees, according to, remember all the lies from the South African media and the South African politicians? Oh, you'll be living in FEMA tents. You'll be starving. Oh, they're all car guards. None of that's true, folks. All lies, all BS, all poppycock and bullshit. So, of course, the whole FEMA tent car guard thing. So we started this one here. This song here is a song that I play frequently. And those of you who've been with the program for a long time know what I'm talking about. So stay off my lawn.
Stay off my lawn. It's not a campsite. No FEMA tents, no late night fights, no refugees, no wild parades. This castle's mine, no renegades. Hit the road, Jack, don't spin me tail. Your liberty's lost like rusty nails. Stay off my lawn. Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no songs. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn. Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no songs. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn.
My lawn, not your FEMA campground.
Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn.
No, I've not been to Potchefstroom. I've been asked to go.
Drying laundry on my hedge fence.
Drawing crowds with your nonsense.
This ain't a stage, it's my domain. Take your drama down the lane. Pitch a tent where the shadows fall. Not on my grass, not by my wall. No soapbox speeches, no rally calls. This yard's a fortress you can't install. Stay
off my lawn.
Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no songs. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn. Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no songs. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn. My lawn, my lawn. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn. My lawn. Stay off my lawn. Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no songs. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn. Keep it moving, keep it gone. No flags, no biltong. No fires, no songs. Sorry, not sorry, stay off my lawn. My lawn, my lawn. Sorry, not sorry, off my lawn, my lawn. Lawn, my lawn, my lawn. Sorry, not sorry, off my lawn, my lawn.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the following song is a tribute song as well. It may not seem like it, but it is a tribute song. Some of you may know that poor old Mel and Pete Fillon find themselves in ICE detention after seeking to defraud the United States with their illegal immigration here. Poor Pete and Mel. This is a tribute song to the Fillons. So I hope you enjoy this one. Coming to you from DJ Silver Eagle here on Radio Afterlife. Yes, this one's from Mel and Pete in detention in Florida.
Ooh, ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They touched down in the Sunshine State with a plan so grand. thinking they'd be the royalty of this palm tree land. They thought the glamour and glitz was theirs for the taking. Like a birthright claim, all the moves they were making. From the roar of a Ferrari to the red soul stride of Christian Louboutin, they had nowhere to hide. Oh, the world figured out those schemes and those scams, turned the power couple into quiet little lambs. No one wants them now, the party's gone dry underneath the hot and heavy Florida sky. Don't defraud America, the lesson is plain, or you find your lifestyle going down the drain. They went from fine dining and vintage champagne to a plastic tray and a heavy iron chain. It's a long fall from grace, a bitter old breeze, from high-end fashion to mac and cheese. Shoplifting doesn't pay, didn't they know? Now they're stars of a very different show.
Not the Housewives of Pretoria anymore.
Poor old Pete is locked up in alligator Alcatraz, lost his designer suits and all of that jazz. And Mel's sitting tight, looking out through the wire at the Broward County Ice Facility. The situation is dire. You can take the huckster out of South Africa, it's true, but the scheming stays stuck to them like glue. Will they be convicted? Will they be deported? All their golden dreams have been well and truly thwarted. Time will tell the ending, but the moral is clear. Don't bring your rackets and your swindles round here. No, don't defraud America.
Poor old Mel and Pete. So much for the Housewives of Pretoria. Know what I'm saying there, folks? Know what I'm saying? Anyway. I found out Chris had a meet and greet in Humorous, and I live in Nicklin, 20-minute drive. Ingrid's, I've done Humorous meet and greets on every tour. I stay at the same place, the Misty Waves. Those people are fantastic. The last time, the Misty Waves guys took me, oh, where's that one out? Oh, gosh, bless it. Let me see if I've got it here. I don't think it's here. Output, save. Okay, hang on a second. Oh, there it is. Here we go. That's not the one I want, though. Shoot. This is the one I want. Hang on. Let me get it here. Let me get it. Yeah. So last time I was there, where was he at? Come on. Seriously, I have that many of these? So last time I was there, they arranged for me to go on the K3 zip line in Caledon, which was frickin' awesome. One of the family members owns it, so they let me do it for free. So I went to Caledon, and this is what I did. And this is my song, one of my favorite songs, Save South Africa. So I hope you enjoy this. This one only has 3,000 views from 11 months ago. Wow, it's been a year since I've been to South Africa. It's crazy. This is me at K3, Caledon, Western Cape.
Sunsets and skies so blue, mountains whisper stories of dreams so true. From oceans roaring wild to valleys deep, a heartbeat of a nation that will not sleep. Save South Africa, rise above the storm. Hands together strong, a new world is born. Beauty in our hearts, let it light the way. Evil cannot reign when we seize the day. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The soil holds our history, roots run so long. A melody of freedom, we're singing strong. They may curse the land with lies they weave, but we hold the truth in what we believe. Their crowns may crumble, their thrones may fall, for the power is the people's above it all. Save South Africa, rise above the storm. Hands together strong.
then shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The people sing louder than shadows can scream. Together we're stronger than the wicked scheme. The soil holds our history, roots run so long. A melody of freedom, we're singing strong. They may curse the land with lies, they weave their weave, but we hold the truth in what we believe. Their crowns may crumble, their thrones may fall, for the power is the people above it all. We know it all.
The K3. Yes, I've done zip lining. Who was that said that? Was it Ingrid? Yeah, it was Ingrid. I think it was Ingrid. Yeah. Yeah, no, I did zip line. I've done zip lining now at Mahalisburg, at Ceres, and Caledon. Next up is Mossel Bay, where you go over the ocean. So that one's coming up. Yep, zip line. I'm afraid of heights. No, it's no big deal. You're strapped in. You got multiple layers. It's a little. I'm not afraid of heights, but I was a little like when they first put me up there. But as soon as you take off, it's like, oh man, this is awesome. You reach speeds of 160 kilometers per hour coming down there, and you have a parachute on. You just hold on to it. When he tells you let go, you let go. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Caledon is nice, but yeah. No, I don't do bungee jumping. Zip line, yes, but no bungee jumping. So people offer me a lot of stuff, but most adventure stuff I've done in South Africa, it's me. I've done it myself. So yep. Anyway, so yep, canopy. So that's good stuff. So I hope you enjoy that. Now I'm going to play a song for you. It was my first effort at recording an Afrikaans song. Unfortunately, she sounds like she's singing in Dutch, but it's pretty good. It's a short song. So it's the same verse. She sings it twice, but it was my first effort to give it a try and see how it works. So yeah, let me go very quickly to where that was at. Okay, let me find it very quickly. So this is my first one. Some people like it. I mean, I wasn't overly thrilled with what I did, but I guess it's okay. So let me see, where's it at? Here you go.
Suid-Afrika, mijn geboorteplek, mijn toeiste van Zeepunt tot Margate. En punten tussenin, ons is liever ons prachtige thee. Waar ons harten volwassen geword het, maar tijd het in ons gedraaid. En de stad om te gaan.
He's a pilot afraid of heights. That's interesting.
Zuid-Afrika, mijn geboorteplek, mijn thuiste van Zeepunt tot Margate. En punten tussenin, ons is liever ons prachtige thee. Waar ons harten volwassen geword het, maar tijd in ons gedraaid. En de stad om te gaan.
Folks, for some of you, it's tijd om te trek. Tijd om te trek. Anyway, that was my first ever effort at recording an Afrikaans song. I think they've gotten better since then, don't you? I think they've gotten better since then. Did we lose Hendo? Oh, Hendo was never here. Did we lose Arctic? Believe me, if you ever get homesick, you just need to come back for one day. Meerkat. She's telling Bronwyn, if you're homesick in South Africa, just come back for one day. Oh, my goodness. Time not on my side, says Rena. Oh, Karen, I don't mean to make you tear up. Don't mean to make you tear up. All right. So we can do this one. Let me see if I've got it here. How about this? This will get you in a good mood.
Under the southern sun, The green and gold shine bright.
Artemis is on the ground.
field
Yeah.
of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirits soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the tears, and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue.
You know, it's interesting. I realize I've never loaded that song up. I have a video for that, which I play on Rugby Ascendant, but I've never loaded my channel. Why haven't I done that? I need to put that on my channel. That's interesting. I have the music here, but not the video. The video is on the other channel, so. I'm no longer homesick, but I do come there often as trying to still pack up my life there. I was actually a homesick guy. Well, Broadwin, if you've got a place in Santon, I'd be happy to occupy it when I go to South Africa. Save me some hotel money. Your uncle was one of the first Zimbabwe farmers to run. Ironically, he was killed in Cape Town riots in '76. That is ironic, Lana. That's sad, too. Oh, Bronwyn just said, sure. Okay, well, Bronwyn, you're in D.C. I was just in D.C. Springboks. Now you're making me cry. Well, watch the video. That's why I'm trying to find the damn video. I can't find it, where I put it at, because my drive was getting full, so I moved a lot of stuff around. That sucks. It's not here, so... Yeah, Springbok Glory is the name of that song, and I must have put it, I don't know, somewhere else. Let me look here. Look at another drive and see if I can't find it. I don't know where I put the darn thing at, but I can find it through my other account. Just got a 10 in there right now, but putting up for sale. You work with Congress. Well, good luck with you. Maybe you're a contact I need. I've been an advocate. I finally got some traction. I had a meeting with the director of the Office of Refugee Resettlement about all these problems, but I have no inroads that are satisfactory from my standpoint with PRM or with state on this side. So you think state would be more grateful? I've worked successfully and done wonderful things for them with peacekeeping and development in 8 countries in Africa. You think they would help me? But no, State Department, there's no loyalty there. Anyway. All right, so, yep. Well, it's not just the Springboks. Now, this one I don't have a video for. Don't have a video for this one, but this, of course, is my team, so we're going to play this one here really quickly. I play this every time they play. We got a couple-week break here because the EPCR Challenge and Champions Cup, and all 3 South African teams were bounced out from poor officiating last week. But, so this is my team. Stormer Strike.
from the mother city where the mountains rise, capped on and sheer under sapphire skies. Legends are born in the shadow of Table Bay. They lace up their boots and take the field to play. The stormers strike, the thunder roars. Try after try, they open the doors. Champions of the Western Cape, rugby's heartbeat takes its shape. Ruinell running like the wind. Dion for it tackles with a champion's grin. Brian Habana speed leaves the world behind. They build the legends brick by grind. Super Rugby to the URC. Stormers carve their history. Stormers strike, the thunder roars. Try after try, they open the doors. Champions of the Western Cape, rugby's heartbeat takes its shape. Ignite. Western Cape under stadium lights. South Africans lead with heart and trade. Rugby kings with their skills displayed.
Stormer Strike. Now, this one, ladies and gentlemen, coming in with DJ Silver Eagle here on Radio Afterlife. This song is very popular, of course. This was a gift from the first ever refugee interview done by me, not by the BBC. They are Lying Sacks of Manure. They interviewed Cheryl Kleinhaus in Buffalo, African American. I interviewed Thea von Straten in Pretoria East before they left. That's right. And as one of the gifts she gave me some lovely little gifts. She gave me my friend here, Bob, the Bugger Off Bunny. Here's Bob. And this song, many of you know this song, and many people love this song. So, the Bugger Off Bunny.
Yeah.
Yo.
One bike say whatever. Hop to the left, bunny's on the scene. Fur so clean, move sharp, he's mean. Eyes like fire, trolls start to quake. Mess with the bunny,
big mistake.
Bugger off, bunny, protector of peace. Jumping through the chaos, never on a leash. Trolls come lurking, but they can't pretend. The bunny's here and it's the bitter end. Bugger off, bunny, protector of peace. Jumping through the chaos, never on a leash. Trolls come lurking, but they can't pretend. The bunny's here and it's the bitter end. Connell's right hand and ears standing tall. One thumb from the foot sends them through the wall. Carrots in the pocket, wisdom in his paw. Trolls see the bunny, drop their jaw. Bounce, 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 the rhythm don't stop. Trolls try to climb, but the bunny's on top. Guarded the guardian, defender of the land. The bugger off bunny with the master plan. Bugger off bunny. Jumping through the chaos, never on a leash. Trolls come lurking, but they can't pretend. The bunny's here and it's the bitter end. Swift as a shadow, silent in the night. Trolls meet the bunny, then they take flight. Ears like antennas, catching every sound. The bugger off bunny, king of the ground.
the Bugger Off Bunny, and we have Return to the Bugger Off Bunny and the Bugger Off Bunny's Escape. 3 songs for the Bugger Off Bunny. Well, you know, there's that, and that's fascinating stuff. But I have to tell you that this one is one of my all-time favorites, and this is a take on Cyril Ramaphosa. And I'm sorry, but my caterwauling has to go in this. Are you still here, Ronel Dutoy? I hope you're still here, but this is one of my all-time favorites. Really happy this song produced this a long time ago, and this is a tribute to Cyril the Squirrel Ramaphosa, the hippo.
The water's rising slow and hot. The frog's still dreaming in the pot. Steam whispers secrets to the air. Do you jump or do you dare? Tick tock, the heat won't stop. The lid shakes like it's gonna pop. The pot boils over again. Pressure rising, no way to pretend you can stay or leap. Take your shot. The pot boils over, like it or not. Cyril's cards fell just as planned. He dealt the aces, played his hand, but the crowd's awake, their voices loud. A restless wave, a roaring crowd. Tick tock, the time runs thin. Boiling point, it's sink or swim. The pot boils over again. Pressure rising, no way to pretend you can stay or leave. Take your shot. The pot boils over, like it or not. Pot boils over. Pot boils over, like it or not. Pot boils over again. Pressure rising, no way to pretend you can stay or leap. Take your shot. The pot boils over, like it or not. Pot boils over. 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 Pot boils over, like it or not.
Pot Boils Over, inspired by Cyril Ramaphosa. The frog is in the pot, and you are boiling rapidly. You just don't realize it. All right, folks, we'll go from that to a song that's, let me put the Bugger Off Bunny back with his friend over here, and along with Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too. All right, on this lovely Friday night here, folks, you can see, obviously, I'm not working tomorrow at the Work College and consulting, and I don't have anything lined up. I'm supposed to be interviewing the lady who was the girlfriend, supposed to be interviewing the girlfriend of Lee Harvey Oswald, but I have not heard back from her. Let me see if Billy wrote something else to me. Okay. All right, so so I was supposed to interview her tomorrow, but I have not heard back from her. She gets hit with a lot of messages. It's understandable, like I do. Anyway, this song was inspired by people just driving me crazy with their same questions over and over again. It made me think that I was hearing voices in my head. Yeah, you know I love reggae. And I love horns and the sax.
The voices whisper, soft as rain. Each one dances in my brain. Am I crazy or just free? Tell me now, what do you see? It's getting crowded in my head. Oh yeah, they laugh, they sing.
every generation grows up and they think their music is the best ever. But any objective listener will admit that it wasn't the 50s, it wasn't the 60s, it wasn't the 70s, it wasn't the 90s, the aughts, or the teens, or the 20s. The best decade ever for music was the decade of new wave and ska and pop and rock. The best decade ever. The 80s. The time of synthesizers. A Flock of Seagulls. The Clash. Pat Benatar. The Scorpions. In Excess, and so much more. Back to the synthesizers. It's got a bit of a modern talking feel to it. Thompson Twins.
Cold War shadows, neon light. Protests rising in the night. Bullets flying, Walkman on. Life was grand, life was strong. The best decade ever. Oh, yeah. The best decade ever. Life had fled, members only we were born. Best decade ever. Pure gold. New wave beats, we'd never stop, never stop. Dancing under a synth pop top, pop top. Denim jackets, acid wash dreams. Living life like movie scenes. The best decade ever. Oh, yeah. The best decade ever. Life had fled, members only we were born. Best decade ever. Pure gold. Turn the tape, rewind it back, Fast forward life, but don't lose track, We rule the world, we knew the way. The 80s glow, forever stays. The best decade ever. The best decade ever. Life had fled, members only we were born. Best decade ever. Pure
Hands down, best decade ever. Not just for music, geopolitics, life, everything. Walkmans, members only jackets. What a great time it was. What a time it was. That reminds me of Rhodesia, man. What a time it was. What a time it was. Let me find that one real quick. Now I got it. Yeah, that's a long song though. Yeah. There's that. That's by Clem Tholet. Yep. Here's the link. He's a Rhodesian folk singer I'll put it in the chat for people. Somebody said something. Was it Bronwyn said something about knowing some celebrities? I don't know them. So there she is. You should reach out to my friend. Well, how would I reach out to your friend, Bronwyn? I don't even know how to contact you. Well, I've not been saying nice things about Tucker Carlson recently, so maybe I won't be popular for that. I don't know. Never know. Anyway, yeah. So, Turning Point USA, I tried to work with Turning Point USA, but they only want people under the age of 30. It's kind of arrogant of them. But anyway, Charlie Kirk was still alive back when he first started. I tried to reach out and help Turning Point USA, but they blew me off. They weren't interested in talking to people over 30, which I laughed about. You'll all be over 30 one day. 4 friends in 1980. Good Lord. That's crazy, Jules. It was the most amazing and nationally recognized agriculture show. So yeah, it is a mess. Remember things, Army Tracers. But thank you, Bronwyn. You feel free to contact me. I do a lot of stuff indoors. Summer is the best here in Chicago. Summer's okay in Chicago. I wouldn't say it's the best. I've been downtown. It's kind of hot. But send you message my details. Thank you, Bronwyn. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to it. That's pretty cool. Yep. Yeah, no, I think my AI, because I use my own content for the lyrics and then jazz it up, I think, yeah. What did Bronwyn say? Homes are warm as we have good heating. You do a lot of stuff indoors in winter, water parks. Oh, okay. It's about Carl Niehaus and Trump. What's that, Elmer? Did you send me something? I didn't see anything there. I know it's the middle of the night for you, but it's really nice to have me on. It's fine, Hetney and McCarthy. Have a great night. I'm going to bed. Great songs. All right, Bronwyn, thanks. Good luck working with Congress. Never fun to do. I ran for the state legislature, and I found out how dirty politicians are. So, not my cup of tea. Although I would love to be in charge of those people. Anyway, all right. Speaking of that, I have Who's in Charge, another one. Time for New Friends. We've done a lot of these songs tonight. All right, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I have been enjoying it too. But I do need to update my folder with songs I produced because I'm way behind on songs on my PC that I have on my account online. What are these notifications? I have 9 notifications. What's that? Oh, people like my songs. Okay. Okay, so people started following me. I had no idea people follow. How do I find how many people are following me? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Huh. Anyway. Yeah. All right. Cool beans. Yeah. Actually, let me take a look and see how much money I've made off these 200, 400 songs I produced in the past year. The money is basically just paying for the cost of getting it distributed and other stuff. What's that? Oh, wow. Amanda, 80s definitely best music era. Thanks for everything. You're very welcome, Amanda. Thank you for the super chat. Wasn't expecting to see that at this hour. Thank you so much for that. Got to find DistroKid. Let me check my account. Last time I checked, it was a little bit, but it's not a lot. I know people make thousands of dollars a month off of their AI music. I don't make much. So let me look at my bank here real quick. $155. Not much. That will pay for, and the biggest one is like YouTube. Let me check by service. Let me see what the biggest one is. iTunes songs, $10. Spotify, I got $21 from that now. YouTube Red, $104, $105. That's the most. So 2/3 of the income comes from YouTube. But it's not much money. Not much money. So anyway. Good night, Bronwyn. Okay. We're old on the outside, but young on the inside. I don't deny the 70s and 60s had great music. No doubt about it. Hey, Elmarie. WhatsApp. All right. Something about WhatsApp. Okay. Elmarie. Okay. I don't see anything here. Come on. Oh, there it is. Okay. You sent that on Tuesday. Yeah, I know about this, but I haven't had time to work, and I've been at the work college all week. Yeah, so, yeah, maybe I'll make a note about this tonight. Maybe I'll make a video about it before I go to bed. Yeah, no, that's from Tuesday. Thank you for that, Elmarie. Thank you for that. But, yeah, just haven't had time. I've been busy. What's this? Oh, my goodness. Burn another school in South Africa. What is this? How do I send you my details? There's no message up. Yes, there is. No, there's email. There's email. Mods, post email real quick, please. It's on the channel, but I guess you don't know it. That's. But thank you for asking before you disappeared. Can somebody post email real quick? Who is this, please? Karen, did you want to know who? Did I post the link to that? I thought I posted the link. That's not it. Let me get you a link to that. So, Clem, I get rid of what time it was. So here's the link to the video. If I didn't put up there, I thought I put up there. There it is. There's okay. Problem. There's email. Send me something there. Okay. There is. There's the link to that. What a time it was. Yeah, I'm still new. Only start releasing late last year, but I've been a musician all my life. I'm not a musician, Ronell. I have no musical talent whatsoever. As you can hear from my caterwauling, I can't even sing. I was a brilliant singer before puberty, but you know, puberty kind of ruined it. My voice didn't get high or low enough. It got stuck somewhere in the middle. So, yeah, yeah. There you go, Karen. That's the link. So, and then I'll play another one for you. It's another Rhodesia thing. So this is one of my favorites too. So he's famous for another song, but this is my favorite song he sang. He's still alive, lives in Scotland now. Also from Rhodesia. But one, okay, why can't I find this? Okay. Oh, that's on my channel. That's why. I don't want my channel. I want YouTube. It's funny. Yeah, come on. There you go. This is one of my favorites. Okay. All right. I'll play this in a second. He's famous for another one, but this is I've never done the live. I've got the live here. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, love your stuff. Well, thank you. What's Malema thinking? Wait for the story break for reacting. Even Trump was caught off guard. What story, Sir Glenn? Don't keep me guessing here. Let me get ahead of it. Why are you going to make me wait? Tell me what we got to do here so I can check into it. I mean, give me a chance for a scoop here. I don't get many scoops. In December last year, I had 3 scoops in the same week over the raid on Woodmead, the doxing the U.S. official. Yep. Anyway, so this is the song I'm talking about. So this is a cool song. Anyway, love this song. Joe Bird back in the day. It's like 17 when he recorded this, I think. Those chicas are all in their 60s now. Oh, Melania. Oh, Melania. I thought you said Malema. Sorry.
Turn around, try to smile, I've had my fears, cried my tears, and learned a lot on the way. I've hurt my pride through the years, but now they're all yesterday. So baby, believe me. I'm taking the easy way home. Easy way home. I'm taking the easy way home. Easy way home. I'm taking the easy way home. Easy way home. I'm taking the easy way home. Easy way home. I'm taking the easy way home.
And Gypsy Girl starts here for a second.
That's why they call you Gypsy Girl, 'cause you use them.
Yep, Gypsy Girl. That was he's well known for that, and of course, yeah, that's David Scobie's still alive, living in Scotland. Last I checked, I tried to reach out to him for an interview, but had no success. His website is defunct, and he didn't answer his Facebook page. I understand his son also sings. Oh no, Renel Dutoy. I know a number of musicians. Yep, a number of musicians, including Steve Hofmeyer. Yep, and so Steve made me sing with him. That was awkward. He made me sing with him at Velbedocht, Skalkberger's wine estate, when he had his concert there. He had me come up on stage and sing with him, and we sang Ballad of the Green Beret. It was awkward for me. I can't sing. Yeah, David Scobie. I really want to. We're doing an interview. It would be pretty cool. When I first started this channel, I did a lot of stuff for tribute stuff for Rhodesians and for Rhodesia. Yeah, because I did a lot of stuff on Zimbabwe over the years. Anita says, you will make us realize our age, but at least we were there and can remember. Yeah, it was nice. Well, here's the thing. I look at that video, and there's some like super hot chicas in that video, filmed in 1980, 81. So those chicas were all 19, maybe. So they were all born around 1960. So that would make them 66 this year. Karen, you enjoyed me on stage with Steve. Did you see the video, or were you there? Yeah, so nothing wrong with being 66. I'm just saying that Father Time, he comes after all of us. He comes after all of us. Yeah, I also had the stupid haircuts in the 70s. I showed pictures of that before. Anyway, all right, I think that's enough of the music for tonight. You guys rock. Let me see if my other video's doing a little better now. Oh, you saw it on YouTube. Yeah, but I had to take it off YouTube. I put it on Twitter because YouTube gave me a copyright strike. It gave me a copyright strike for a cover song that I was singing. It was ridiculous. Well, it's not getting any views today. What's going on? That sucks. Well, it's picking up a little bit. Not much. Anyway, yikes. A friend sent me a picture of myself getting off horse with big hair. That is the secret. All right. Friend sent me a picture of myself getting off horse. I already read that, okay? Yeah, I showed you guys pictures. Let me see if I got here. Let me see if I've got them here. Not looking them all up again. Nope, none of those are all recent ones. That's not going to help. This is crazy. Somebody made this drawing. One of the South Africans made this drawing of me. I took a picture of myself. This is during lockdown, early stage lockdown. It's not very nice of them to do this, but yeah. Too many wrinkles. I didn't have all those wrinkles at the time. Yeah, I remember that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, people are very nice. They do some nice stuff. In fact, I found some more nice gifts that people gave me. This is a gift that was given to me in South Africa. Very kind. Very grateful for this. So this was given to me a couple of years ago on one of my trips. I don't pull it out very often because it's precious. So first off, there's a really old coin in here. Yep, really old coin. Can't even tell which it is, but South African. Anyway, so Standard Bank of South Africa. Look at this old stamp on it because I collect stamps. That was really nice. Here's another. Cape Town, Cape Province, 1947. This was mailed when you had a postal system in South Africa. From Natal. Here's a picture letter card. I've never seen a picture letter card, but Pickwick Leather Bottle, Cobham, Kent. Anyway, pictures inside here. Guest room. I guess it was a lodge or something. Here is from the Transvaal to Cape Town, Standard Bank of South Africa. This is from 1947 as well. It's a it must be a payment of some sort, so because the bank is involved, the manager stamped it, 1947. So there's another one and another one, Harding. These are really cool. The manager at Standard Bank South Africa, Limited Securities, Adderley Street, Cape Town, 1947. Wow. Someone very kindly gave me these on one of my trips. I think this first one maybe even have a letter in it. Let me see. Let's see what's in here. Or is it just another envelope? Oh, there's a couple little... Wow, this is wild. People put like newspaper clippings in here. They were sending something to someone else. Wow. Huh. $1947. Wow. Nearly 100 years old. That's crazy. But that was a gift was given to me. South Africans can be very generous. And so I always have to get an extra suitcase because all the things people give me pay for the extra suitcase. Anyway, it was very nice. Oh, come on, Circling Quagmire. Yes, it's the 1970s. Gypsy Girl, high school, got together. Okay. Met Willie Nelson, UK, was backstage guard for the whole concert. Wow. That is the secret. We can look back with smile and remember, but also learn. Snippets, thank you. How's it going? It's going all right. Same problem here. Human condition. Tina Turner. Yeah, I'm off for some rest, and then I'll be up and see what's going on if I'm going to do this interview tomorrow or not. Hopefully, I'll be able to meet the refugee that's here locally tomorrow. Sunday, I'm meeting someone about jobs for South African refugees. So I got to get on top of that too. All right. You guys have a lovely night. It's always a pleasure to have you join me. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't done already. I hope you enjoyed tonight's music, my music, and David Scobie. Also, Clem with the what a time it was. Be well, folks. God bless. The new folks who came tonight, thanks for joining us. Stick around. You'll find lots of stuff you may enjoy. All righty. That's going to do it here. Where is my closing stuff? There it is. Cheers, everybody. God bless. Thanks for the super chats. Forward to your next trip to South Africa. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Elsie Peters. Cheers.